Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastav. Today we are going to study the topic maximizing outcrossing in hybrid rice seed production. Before presentation, I would like to introduce myself. I am Vijay Kumar Srivastav. I have done MS Agriculture with a specialization in agronomy from GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar in 1996 and presently associated with seed industry and in private MNC job. So let's proceed to the presentation. Now we will go through basics of hybrid rice seed production. In hybrid rice seed production, we are using two parents. First is A parents, which is female line, a sterile parent, and second is R line, which is male parent, restorer line. After crossing of male and female parents, there is production of F1 hybrid seeds in female, which is after harvesting used for commercial cultivation. In hybrid rice seed production, the best suitable row ratio is followed 6:2, where female line is planted 6 lines and male is 2 lines. There are different crop stages in hybrid rice seed production from where the crop passes, like nursery sowings of both parents, after that transplanting, boot leaf stage, flowering stage, cross pollination, seed development, maturity harvesting, and then from female harvest F1 hybrid seed is separated. So this is basics about hybrid rice seed production. Maximizing outcrossing. It refers to the techniques which are used to enhance the outcrossing between male and female parents by aim to increase seed setting and yields. It is done by three methods. First one is flag leaf clipping, second is gibberellic acid applications, and third supplementary pollinations by stick method or rope method, or use of unmanned agriculture vehicles or drones by wind pollination. Maximizing outcrossing techniques should be followed while anthesis period, when male parent is in condition to release the pollen and female stigma is open to receive pollen while receptivity period. Flag leaf clipping. In rice, flag leaf obstructs proper pollen dispersal from R line and also obstructs its landing on a stigma of A line. This could conveniently be avoided by clipping of flag leaves at the time of panicle emergence to facilitate effective pollen dispersal. Generally, flag leaf clipping is done in female line, but in male, if there is problem in pollen dispersal where the flag leaf is working as a barrier, so flag leaf clipping in male line is also recommended. Flag leaf clipping will provide the significant result in maximizing outcrossing and good seed set in increase in yields. Care should be taken while flag leaf clipping. It should not be cut below joints, and the flag leaf clipping should be done by half or 2/3 of the flag leaf from the top. The clipping of flag leaf helps in the free movement and wide dispersal of pollen grains to give higher seed production. However, flag leaf is not advisable in the plots infested with diseases, as this operation may spread the disease further. Gibberellic acid application. Gibberellic acid GA3 is a growth promoter. It is an efficient and effective growth hormone which stimulates the cell elongation. GA3 has a big importance in hybrid rice seed production because it helps in enhancing panicle exertion from flag leaf, increases the duration of floret openings, increase the stigma exertion and stigma receptivity. It can be used to adjust plant height. GA3 application is helpful in adjusting the flowering between parental lines, useful in widening flag leaf angle, and increase the growth rate of secondary and tertiary tillers so that they bear panicles. And the dosage and stages of GA3 application, 90% technical should be used. The first day application should be done about 5 to 10% flowering at the rate 20 gram per acre. Second day spray to enhance the height of male if required at the rate 15 gram per acre, and third day spray after the first spraying 15 gram per acre. Application of gibberellic acid is a must practice in hybrid rice seed production. Any compromise to avoid GA3 use at 5 to 10% flowering stage because of its high cost will put the hybrid seed production in stake. The action of GA3 in rice is dual. Like first one, it makes the flag leaf to drop to 90-degree angle and allows the panicle to expose for better outcrossing. And second, to exert the panicle to full length from the flag leaf. These two functions of GA3 will greatly increase the seed yields in hybrid rice seed production. Now time and method of GA3 application. Gibberellic acid GA3 is directly not soluble in water. 1 gram of GA3 is dissolved in 5 to 10 ml of methyl alcohol or rectified spirit, and then desired quantity of water should be added to make the final solution. For better results, it is desirable to mix GA3 in alcohol a day earlier to spraying. Normally 400 to 500 liters of water is sufficient to spray 1 hectare crop. It can be sprayed on non-windy days, either in morning or evening hours. Normally evening time is best suited for spray GA3 when there are no dew drops on the crop and it is absorbed by plants in 2 to 4 hours. Effect of GA3 would be vast if it rains within 6 hours of spraying. While spraying, care must be taken to spray uniformly and only knapsack sprayer should be used for spray, and it is necessary to keep 3 to 5 cm of standing water in the field while spraying GA3. Next method is supplementary pollination. It refers the process to enhance the pollination efficiency by increasing pollen dispersal. Supplementary pollination can be done either by rope pulling or by seeking the pollen parent with the help of bamboo sticks. It is advantageous to carry out supplementary pollination only during anthesis period. Supplementary pollination without anthesis is of no use. Rotation of supplementary pollination is important. It should be at interval of 20 to 25 minutes and minimum of 4 times a day. Supplementary pollination has to be done for 7 to 10 days during the flowering period. The method of supplementary pollination also play an important role in spreading of pollen grains. Seeking with the 3 to 5 meter long bamboo stick is the best one. Start the supplementary pollination next day at that place where ended today. In general, put 4 to 5 laborers to pollinate 1 acre. Avoid weak or old labor as pollination has to be done rigorously in paddy fields. In supplementary pollination, a stick method done by seeking of male parent panicles with long bamboo stick during anthesis, which normally takes place between 10 am to 1 pm period, which helps in spread of pollen grains widely and evenly. This is desirable to enhancing rate of outpollination and thus higher seed set on female panicles. In rope pulling method, the rope is pulled over male rows by 2 ends, and by this method the male pollens are spreading and falling on female stigma. Another method of supplementary pollination is use of agriculture UAV, unmanned aerial vehicles, like using drones by remote sensing. It is helpful by blowing the air from the upper side on male rows, by which the pollen will move from male parent to female parent. So this presentation was all about maximizing outcrossing in hybrid rice seed production. Now my presentation ends here. Thank you very much. I have given here my YouTube channel details. Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastava. Having request, please visit the channel, subscribe it, and provide your kind and valuable feedback for further improvements. Thank you.